Hello everyone, I'm Benana Mutebi, a student at Aga Khan University in Dar es Salaam. My presentation is going to be a demonstration on how to use PowerPoint in creating animated lesson activity. So my presentation is based on the TPACK model, whereby it is all about integrating technology, content, and pedagogical knowledge into the designing of lesson activities. Because of the changing world, teachers are expected to use technology and applying that technology into the UDL. A moment. UDL is what? Eh? Oh, but even if I don't talk up, even if I don't make it complete, isn't it? Universal design for learning. Yes. So teachers are meant to integrate universal design, integrate technology into universal design learning. So what we are going to do, we are going to learn how to design our lessons using technology. And basically, my demonstration is teaching teachers or student teachers how to use technology in their teaching. So what we are going to do, I'm going to demonstrate how we can use animation in the designing of the lesson activities, such that they are very interactive and the learners can be able to get something out of it. So in the next slide, I'm going to show you the steps we use when we are designing in PowerPoint. So the first step is all about you open a new slide, and after you've opened the new slide, then you must design it according to the plan. You don't just begin anyhow. You must have had a plan, and it is that plan which you'll get from paper, and then you will incorporate it into the slide. Then step 3, you will begin inserting the shapes or images you feel you want to use in your lesson activities. Step 4, you will arrange your work on the slides depending on what you have planned. And then step 5, then you will begin adding the animations or timing. And then after you have finished the animation, then you will play. So I want to remind you, it is basics or introduction to animation. So we shall go to the next slide. So remember, in step 1, I told you we open a new slide. And so this is my slide. I will just continue from the one I've been using. And then we are going to start with our step. We are going to go to step 2. Step 2, we said we must have a plan. And this case, this is my plan. For example, if I want to teach learners in primary 1 or nursery how to do addition, so I'll first plan. So I'm going to have 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So that is how my arrangement is going to be. And so I'll go to step 3, which has insert. And so I'll begin inserting my images. For this case, I'm not going to insert images from the internet because we are learning, it is a lesson for beginners. We shall start with shapes from our PowerPoint. So you will go to Insert. On this bar, we have File, Home, so you will go to Insert. And under Insert, you will go down where we have New Slide, Table, Pictures, Screenshot, Photo. You keep on reading until you go to the step where you have to be. So we are inserting images. So I will click. Under that column, you see there are very many shapes. And in those shapes, you pick one of your preference. So for me, I'll pick a circle. And then I'll touch the bar and then I drag to create a circle. So that will be the first image I've inserted. But remember, I said it is 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So I'm going to go to the next one. You can either draw or you can duplicate, where you say Control D and then you create another image. So I'm not going to make them so big because they might not fit on the slide. I'll reduce it a little bit and then I'll duplicate 1, 2, and then I have 3 circles. Okay. So being that they are young learners, we also mind about color. And in this case, I will say I'll use the yellow color. And then still I'll go to Shape Fill. I'll use the yellow color. Is it taking a lot of time?
Go.
I keep on? Okay. So it is always very important to have the same color, not using very many colors. So if my circle is yellow, then I'll go to Outline. I'll remove the outline. So I'll duplicate 1, 2, 3. So I'll have those circles such that I have them according to my plan. So those are the circles. And remember I said it is 3 plus 1. Still I'll go to the Insert and I'll look for the addition sign. It is here. And then I'll add in the additional sign like that. And then I have a 1, which means I'll go back to this circle. I duplicate and then I carry it there. I will go again to Insert because we said equal to 4. So I'll go to Insert and then I look for the equal sign. I'll pick the equal sign and then I'll draw it or write it there. Okay, so afterwards, I will begin putting the animations. But before I put the animations, because we said your plan, before you put any effect, you must have the whole plan. So again, I'll go to Shape, and this time when I go to Insert, I'll go to the one which has text. It is this one. I get it, then I drag such that I'm able to write in that shape I've got. So I'll write in 4. And because the 4 is very small, I'll need to increase the font size. And then I'll add it like that. When you are designing, remember, not all fonts are good for learners. So you will go again to the box and then you look for the proper font which learners can have. So you keep on checking from the fonts, and then you look for the best font. So that is the best font for infants. It is here. And then you increase the size of the font. So that is the size of the font such that they are able to see like that. So now it is time for us to do the animation. So what you will do, you will select, you can select all the 3 circles. You touch shift, you click and you click. So you group them such that you don't have so many effects there. So you right click, go to group. After you have grouped them, remember we said our lesson is on basics of animation. So you read on the upper bar and then you go where there is animation. That is animation. And then after that, you go to add animation. It is here on your right. So you click add animation. And from these ones, you look for the best animation you want. You can click that. And when you play here, it will depend on what you want. But for my case, I would love to have the flying. So I'll go to add animation, and then I'll read, and then I go to flying. But being they are young learners, you don't make it fast. You go where there is, after animation plane, there is where we have click button. So that one, you go down, there is duration. You click in duration, you time it according to what you want. So you can say, I'll give it 10 seconds. And then afterwards, you say it will play after a click. And then you will leave the click. So after you sample and see, does it work for you? And then you play. So it will come like that, like that. And then you can be able to explain that one ball plus another, it will be 3 balls plus 1. So the one you may not need to animate it, or you may animate it. And it is very bad to put so many animations because you will confuse the learners. Always stick to one format of animations or 2. So in this case, I'll also have the flying. And this one, I can put it, give it few minutes because it is only 1. So I can say, let me give it 5 seconds, sorry. And then when I play, it will move like that. So it is 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So that's it. So if you want, you can even get, because you are teaching them maybe counting plus numbers, you will just go here, you duplicate, you bring it here, and then you edit because it is a 3. And then you put 3. That 3 is not good for young learners. So you still go back to the font type, and then you look for the best font. Probably we can use Arial. We can use Arial Black. Oh, sorry. You don't even have Arial here. Black. So it goes to the font for kids. Then you duplicate it. and then you also put it here, and then you turn it into a 1, and then there we are through with our slide. So it is 3 plus 1 equal to 4. So afterwards, you can play your slide to see how it works. So you play, and then we said it will come after a click, so you click. So you say 1 ball, 2, 3 balls or circles plus 1. You see that one is not coming because we gave it a wrong command. So you can go back here, and then you say it is supposed to be there after animation. So for it will come after the previous animation. So I'll go and look for previous animation. Then there we are good to go. So you play, and then everything will be done. So you click, and then you'll have, So all that you'll find it will be a challenge to you, but make sure you plan well your work. But basically, we are through with our work. So let me just go back here. Animation. You go back to animation. Okay, so that's it. You click, then it will be 3. Plus 1 equal to 4. Thank you very much.